Today, we will delve into a profound truth Jesus imparted. Faith possesses immense power to save, heal, and transform. In his lifetime, Jesus didn't simply declare, "God has healed you." Instead, he gazed deeply into people's eyes, proclaiming, "Your faith has made you whole." This was no mere coincidence. It served as a direct lesson about the celestial workings that activate when a heart chooses to believe, even amidst uncertainty. Through this message, you will grasp how Jesus esteemed faith above mere external action. He perceived what escaped the sight of others, and when he encountered faith, miracles followed. Many fail to embrace the extraordinary due to a lack of understanding regarding the power of the faith they possess. Pay close attention, for this revelation could herald a new chapter in your life. Faith transcends positive thinking or mere desire. It forms a conduit between the earthly and the divine. Jesus never trivialized faith. He often paused to acknowledge it, as seen in Luke 17:19, where he told a grateful leper, "Rise, go your way. Your faith has made you whole." This illustrates that his acknowledgement came from recognizing the leper's faith, which unlocked the heavens for him. Consider the lepers who called out from a distance, believing that Jesus could heal without direct contact. They obeyed his command to show themselves to the priests, and in their willingness to act, they were healed. Faith, often tested in the journey, validates that even amidst struggles, healing manifests through belief. Remarkably, of the 10, only one returned to give thanks, receiving not just physical healing but spiritual salvation. This underscores a vital truth. While many witness miracles, true transformation occurs when faith seeks a relationship with the miracle worker rather than merely the miracle itself. Jesus made it clear, "Your faith has saved you," shifting the responsibility of the response to our faith. Real faith requires action, gratitude, and humility. It leads us back to Jesus, highlighting a deep connection beyond mere requests. When we align our faith with who Jesus is, instead of focusing solely on what he can grant, salvation flourishes. Jesus emphasized that faith isn't about how grand it is, but about its genuineness. He invites us to nurture our faith, to reach out to him in our weakest moments. Remember, faith serves as the fertile ground where miracles grow. Jesus doesn't expect colossal faith. He cherishes even the smallest, most sincere belief. Embrace this truth in your heart. When God looks at you, he sees your faith, even if it's trembling and small. It has the power to shift realities. May this message inspire you to continue believing, lifting your spirits and reminding you that God honors those who trust him wholeheartedly, even amidst uncertainty. Stay steadfast and keep faith alive within you, as it serves as your shield against doubt and fear. Always remember, you are cherished by God. Today, you will uncover one of the most profound truths that Jesus taught about faith. This powerful force has the ability to save, heal, and transform lives in ways we may not fully understand. Throughout his time on earth, Jesus didn't merely claim that God was responsible for healing. He looked deeply into people's eyes and declared, "Your faith has made you whole." Marie, this wasn't a random assertion. It was a clear message, highlighting how the heavens respond when a person's heart chooses to believe, even in the absence of visible evidence. As we delve into this teaching, you'll recognize how Jesus valued belief over mere outward actions. He perceived what was often overlooked and responded to faith with miraculous outcomes. Many today miss out on the extraordinary because they haven't grasped the immense power of the faith they possess. It's essential to listen closely, for this message could herald a remarkable new chapter in your life. Faith transcends mere positive thinking or strong desire. It serves as the conduit between the natural and the supernatural realms. Thus, Jesus always regarded faith as something monumental. In various moments, he paused to acknowledge genuine faith. In Luke 17:19, he lovingly told a grateful leper, "Rise and go. Your faith has saved you." This affirmation wasn't just about physical healing, but a profound acknowledgement that faith itself activated divine intervention. Consider this. It wasn't merely Jesus' touch or authoritative command that brought about miracles. Rather, it was the individual's faith that unlocked the gates of heaven. Faith operates as the key to unlocking long-sealed doors and obstacles. Those who walk by faith do not rely on impulsive feelings or human validation. They act out of a deep-rooted belief. God desires nothing more than to see vibrant, living faith. Real faith doesn't shout for the world to hear. Instead, it whispers quietly to the heavens, and in turn, the heavens respond. This is why Jesus never overlooked acts of faith. He would highlight to individuals, "Your faith has saved you," even before his sacrifice on the cross, illustrating the pathway to miraculous outcomes. Believe sincerely, humbly, and even when circumstances strain your strength. God honors a heart that trusts him. When faith arises, even the impossible yields. The Bible urges us to practice this tenacity. As Jesus traveled towards Jerusalem, he encountered 10 lepers who, despite their affliction and the social rejection it brought, recognized his power from afar. They called out for mercy, believing that even without his physical presence he could heal. When instructed to present themselves to the priests, they obediently moved, and in the act of faith, their healing unfolded, not at the moment of their plea, but during their journey. This is a powerful testament to faith that persists even amid illness. Remarkably, of the 10 healed, only one returned to express gratitude and recognition of who Jesus was. In that moment, Jesus proclaimed, "Your faith has saved you," bridging the gap between mere physical healing and profound spiritual transformation. True faith is not limited to cries for assistance. It embodies humble acknowledgement of the source of blessings. The difference lies in seeking not just what Jesus can provide, but striving to know who he truly is. When faith is anchored in the essence of Jesus, salvation becomes fully realized. Recognize that Jesus did not attribute this man's salvation to himself, but to the faith he possessed. This highlights a profound truth. An authentic, sincere decision to believe can unleash immense power. Our faith should inspire action, gratitude, and a return to acknowledge the divine source of our blessings. It is in this living faith, conscious and thankful, that true salvation occurs. In various teachings, Jesus emphasized faith not as a passive trait, but as a proactive command. He urged, "If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains." Conversely, in places where doubt reigned, miraculous acts were stifled. Unbelief constructs barriers between us and divine intervention, while faith dissolves such hindrances. If you feel answers to prayers are delayed, reflect on the vitality of your faith. It connects promises to reality, bridging the gap between God's words and our experiences. When faith ignites within, the heavens respond. Doubt, conversely, brings sorrow. Remember that even a small, humble faith can achieve the extraordinary. Let this truth resonate within you. When Jesus gazes upon your heart, he discerns your faith, not your appearance or status. Even a flicker of faith can ignite tremendous change and impact. May this message inspire you to continue believing, uplift your spirit, and remember that God cherishes those who trust in him wholeheartedly, even amidst life's trials. Stay in touch with our daily prayers and special messages to deepen your spiritual journey. Embrace the assurance that you are cherished by God. Your unwavering belief is a beacon against fear and uncertainty. May you experience days enriched by God's presence, with faith guiding you through every challenge. Keep pressing forward and extend your trust, knowing tonight's prayer awaits you. We look forward to joining you for our Sunday gathering. Hold fast to this truth. You are immensely valued in the eyes of God. Today, you will come to grasp one of the most profound truths that Jesus taught. The essence of faith holds remarkable power. It can save, heal, and entirely change lives. As Jesus walked through the towns and villages, he didn't merely proclaim divine intervention. He looked deeply into people's eyes and said, "Your faith has healed you." This was not a mere coincidence, but a fundamental lesson on how heaven responds when a human heart chooses to believe, even without tangible evidence. In this message, you will learn how Jesus placed immense value on faith, recognizing its importance over external actions. He perceived what others often overlooked. When he witnessed genuine faith, miracles were born. Today, you will uncover reasons why many do not experience the extraordinary. It is often because they fail to comprehend the incredible power of faith they possess. Listen intently, for this message holds the potential to ignite a transformative new chapter in your life. Faith transcends mere positive thinking. It forms the crucial link between the natural world and the supernatural. This is why Jesus never regarded faith as trivial. Throughout Scripture, he paused to acknowledge faith, empowering those who possessed it. In one poignant example, he told a man cured of leprosy, "Rise and go, your faith has saved you." This profound statement illustrates that miracles are intertwined with the recognition of faith. Being viewed through the lens of true faith, even seemingly impossible situations can become paths to salvation and transformation. Today, you will come to grasp one of the profound truths that Jesus imparted. Faith possesses the incredible ability to save, heal, and transform lives in ways we often overlook. Throughout his journey on earth, Jesus didn't merely declare, "God has healed you." Instead, he deeply connected with individuals, affirming, "Your faith has saved you." This wasn't random. It was a potent lesson about the divine workings that unfold when a person's heart chooses to believe, even when the evidence is nowhere in sight. As we delve into this message, you'll uncover how Jesus esteemed faith above mere external actions. He observed what others failed to see, and whenever he discerned faith, miracles unfolded. Today, we will explore why many live below their potential. They are yet to comprehend the immense power of the faith they harbor. Pay close attention, for this insight could usher in a new chapter in your life. Faith transcends positive thinking or fervent wishing. It is the conduit between the earthly and the divine. Jesus elevated faith to a position of great significance, often pausing to acknowledge it. He knew that true faith is a quiet yet potent dialogue with heaven, capable of unlocking the miraculous, even amidst silence. True faith doesn't merely shout for attention, it engages with God's heart, and that's where transformation begins. Today, you are invited to explore a profound truth that Jesus imparted, the power of faith to rescue, heal, and transform. When Jesus roamed the streets, he didn't merely claim that God had healed someone. Instead, he gazed into the eyes of the afflicted and declared, "Your faith has made you whole." This was no mere coincidence. It was a clear teaching about the celestial forces at work when a heart chooses to believe, even in the absence of tangible evidence. Throughout this message, you'll discover how Jesus esteemed faith above any outward action. While others missed it, he perceived the unseen. When he encountered genuine faith, he responded with miraculous works. Many individuals today miss out on extraordinary lives because they have yet to grasp the immense power of the faith they possess. Pay close attention, as this teaching could ignite a fresh start in your journey. Faith transcends mere positivity. It serves as the conduit between the natural and the divine. This is why Jesus honored faith in such profound ways. In Luke 17:19, he spoke to a grateful leper, saying, "Rise and go. Your faith has saved you." This moment went beyond mere physical healing. It was the man's faith that activated divine intervention. Consider this carefully. It was not merely a touch from Jesus or a command spoken aloud. He emphasized that faith itself was the catalyst for salvation, showing that when one believes, the heavens respond. True faith is the key that unlocks long-closed doors. Those who walk in faith don't rely on external proof or human validation. They move forward because they believe God desires to see that kind of living faith. Faith is powerful enough to halt the commotion of crowds. Think of the woman who touched Jesus' garment. He paused everything to acknowledge her faith, declaring in Luke 8:48, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace." He didn't take credit for her healing, affirming that the divine response is initiated by believing hearts. Faith isn't merely a fleeting emotion, it's a conscious decision made even when circumstances seem to contradict. Throughout Scripture, Jesus was profoundly moved by the faith he encountered. Remember the Roman centurion, recognized for his unparalleled faith despite being an outsider. He simply asked Jesus to speak a word for healing. Jesus was less concerned with tradition and more focused on identifying genuine faith. Where faith exists, possibilities abound. Jesus taught that real faith can silence the chaos around us and command change. As we examine these profound moments, remember that faith serves as the bridge between miracles and fear. While a steadfast heart can conquer mountains, doubt can diminish the miraculous. Jesus indicated that faith, even the tiniest seed of it, holds the potential to shift mountains, as seen in Matthew 17:20. During his time in Nazareth, limited miracles were performed not because of God's reluctance, but due to the people's unbelief. This illustrates that faith is critical for unlocking divine action. Be mindful of your faith. It links God's promises to their fulfillment. Through it, when Jesus encounters faith, he acts. When doubt arises, he laments. Jesus calls for a simple, childlike trust, encouraging us to persist even when circumstances are bleak. So, if your faith seems weak, now is the perfect moment to seek renewal. As you navigate your challenges with faith, rest assured that God sees you. He recognizes the sincerity of your trust, however fragile it may seem. May this message inspire your spirit to keep believing, hold your head high, and remind you that God honors those who earnestly place their trust in Him, even in difficult times. Keep joining us for daily prayers and uplifting messages as we walk together on this journey. Let every day be marked by faith and the extraordinary presence of God. Today, you will uncover one of the profound truths that Jesus imparted to the world. Faith possesses an incredible power to save, heal, and radically transform lives. When Jesus walked the earth, he didn't merely announce divine healing. He engaged personally, looking deep into people's eyes and proclaiming, "Your faith has saved you." This was intentional. It conveyed the remarkable interaction between the divine and the human heart when true belief takes root, often in the absence of visible evidence. Throughout this discourse, you'll discover how Jesus cherished faith above any visible actions. He perceived what others could not. Where he sensed belief, miracles followed. Many struggle to experience the extraordinary because they remain unaware of the faith they hold. Pay close attention. These words might ignite a new beginning in your life. Faith transcends mere positive thinking or strong desire. It serves as a bridge connecting the earthly to the heavenly. That's why Jesus never trivialized faith. In various passages, he paused to honor an individual's faith, reminding them of its transformative power. In Luke 17:19, he declared, "Rise and go, your faith has saved you." And this was directed to a grateful leper, highlighting that it was not just healing, but the faith itself that activated divine action. This profound interaction illustrates that the heavens respond whenever a heart believes. Faith becomes the key that unlocks long-closed doors. Those who walk by faith do not rely solely on impulse or human validation. They move forward simply because they believe. And this is precisely what God desires to see: living faith. Faith is so potent that it halted a crowd's frenzy. Consider the woman who touched his garment. Jesus paused to state, "Your faith has healed you." Luke 8:48. In her case, it wasn't merely the physical touch, but a heartfelt belief that manifested healing. Jesus was teaching the profound lesson that God's responses are stirred by the faith abiding in our hearts. When faith ignites, the heavens act in unison. It's a decision to trust regardless of what reality may suggest. Jesus was deeply moved by faith. Even a military officer exhibited extraordinary belief in Matthew 8, declaring that a mere command would suffice for healing. Jesus recognized faith that surpassed boundaries of tradition. Wherever he encountered belief, miracles emerged. The genuine faith speaks silently to the heavens, and in this there is a beautiful strength. Jesus continually affirmed, "Your faith has saved you," reminding us of the importance of faith in our journeys towards salvation. In essence, true faith invites us back to the source, Jesus, not just the blessings he can bestow. It's the profound understanding of who he is that ignites lasting transformation. As we stand firm in a faith anchored in Christ, the impossible becomes possible. Recognizing the essence of our faith allows us to connect deeply with the divine, fostering a genuine relationship that transcends miraculous requests. Remember, faith is not just a cry for help. It's an open invitation to return in gratitude, understanding the true author of our blessings. As we navigate life, it's crucial to examine the state of our faith. The incident with the 10 lepers illustrates this starkly. Healing did not manifest at the moment of their plea, but rather as they took steps in faith. 9 received physical restoration, yet only 1 returned to acknowledge Jesus, thus experiencing a deeper healing in his soul. This profound truth unveils the transformative power of gratitude and recognition, illustrating a faith that truly saves. As you reflect on these messages, may your faith, however small, strengthen. Remember, Jesus sees not your inadequacies, but the faith you possess. Allow this revelation to inspire you to persevere, trusting God wholeheartedly, even amid trials. Each evening, let us unite in prayer, drawing strength and renewal from his presence. Stay steadfast, for you are deeply cherished by God. Today, you will delve into a profound truth that Jesus taught regarding the transformative nature of faith. It possesses the remarkable ability to heal, save, and alter the course of lives. While walking among the people, Jesus didn't simply announce divine healing. Instead, he looked deeply into their eyes and declared, "Your faith has saved you." This was no mere coincidence. It was a powerful lesson about how heaven responds when a person's heart chooses to believe, even without tangible evidence. Throughout this message, you will grasp how Jesus placed immense value on faith over mere outward actions. He perceived things others could not, and when he encountered genuine faith, miracles followed. Many remain unaware of the extraordinary life that awaits them simply because they haven't recognized the potent faith they carry within. Listen closely, as this insight might signal a fresh start for you. Faith transcends mere positivity or strong desire. It acts as a bridge between the natural and the supernatural. Jesus consistently honored faith, halting everything to acknowledge it in others. In Luke 17:19, he tells a grateful leper, "Rise and go, your faith has made you whole." And this illustrates that it wasn't just the act of being touched or commanded that triggered the healing, but rather the leper's own faith that activated the divine response. Such moments exemplify that genuine faith unlocks possibilities and transforms lives in profound ways. So remember, faith is not simply a cry for help, it's an active choice to believe, persist, and return in gratitude. Jesus modeled this, demonstrating that faith isn't about magnitude, but authenticity. When we genuinely connect with the essence of who Jesus is, rather than simply what he can give, we experience true salvation and transformation in our lives.